Hi, everyone, and welcome to our next episode of All Things Delivered. As we've said in the past, this is an opportunity for you to connect with us and us to connect with you, our community. Since you can talk to us live, you can tweet at us with hashtag SparkPostLive. Gives us a chance to talk to you and answer questions in a kind of different environment and give us some virtual FaceTime with you. So if you don't remember, I am Mary Thingvall. I'm our community manager here at SparkPost. And over the past few episodes, I've introduced you to folks who work directly with you or projects that affect you. And we've chatted about our API first policy and our client libraries, how we handle customer feedback, things like that. But today I'm joined by a different side of our company who also works with our community on a regular basis, our TAMs, our technical account managers. So we have Laura Rose and Travis Ratledge and Isaac Kim, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. Laura, we'll start with you.
Hi guys, my name is Laura Rose and I head up our team of wonderful technical account managers. I've been at SparkPost for over 7 years now. It's been a long and fun journey. Nice to meet you all.
Everyone, my name is Travis Ratledge. I am a senior technical account manager here at SparkPost. I've been in email for about 10 years and I've been at SparkPost for about 2 years now, coming up very shortly on that anniversary.
Happy anniversary early then.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Isaac. I am a technical account manager here at SparkPost, and I've been with SparkPost for, again, almost 2 years, coming up on my anniversary as well.
Very cool. Happy anniversary to you as well.
Thanks.
So first of all, let's establish what a technical account manager is and isn't. Laura, can you help us out there?
Sounds good. I'll get us kicked off here. So what our technical account managers do is they give our customers guidance on things like the nuances of the UI, guidance on best practices, things like list hygiene, understanding our metrics and our data and how to take action on it. Another big part of our role is being an advocate for our customers to other departments at SparkPost, mostly product and also engineering as well. So we do a lot of advocacy. Why that's important is because we work closely with our customers and we understand feature requests in the context of their business. So we're best positioned to kind of frame out why features are of interest and the exact nuances of different use cases. So those are our areas of focus. What we're not a salesperson, so we won't ask you about money or payment plans or anything like that. We don't work with our customer on content, so we won't help you with the creative part of your messaging. It's just not in our wheelhouse. It's not our focus, and it's not what we're good at. And then if you're a service provider, we won't work directly with your customers. We will work with you as our customer.
It makes a lot of sense. And it sounds very similar to a lot of what our community team tells folks as well, right? We're advocates for our community on their behalf, and we're a liaison between our customer and our developers and the product and engineering teams. Mm-hmm. It's very cool. So what's the advantage of having a TAM for your SparkPost account?
Great question. So the way it works is our customers, our enterprise and premium customers, get a dedicated TAM. So one of our TAMs, Isaac and Travis, are 2 of our 7 TAMs right now. So you have somebody that's dedicated, that knows your business, they know your objectives, they know who you are, they know your culture, your tolerance for risk, all that kind of thing. So they kind of have they can help you, answer technical questions with an understanding of what you're trying to accomplish. The other thing we do is we proactively work with our customers and we inform them of upcoming product changes, deliverability issues that get flagged to us, operational things that we see that, sometimes an example is we might see a customer that's hitting an API a lot harder than they used to be. And so we'll ask them about it, maybe we'll help them identify an issue or something like that. What else? Yeah, I think just generally answering questions and helping our customers in the context of knowing what they're trying to do.
Very cool. So since you know your customers and their goals and objectives on a personal level as well as a day-to-day level, you're able to give them guidance and assistance on the various things that they run into.
That's right. That's right. It can be anywhere from a nuance of the API, understanding the pros and cons of REST versus SMTP injection, all the way to how to take action on a spam complaint, what to do with that data, practicing good list hygiene and the like.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
So Travis and Isaac, what does your typical day look like, or does that actually ever happen?
That's a good question, and Isaac will probably mirror what I'm talking about as well, which is, yeah, there's no typical day. We wear so many hats on our team that it's really difficult to say we ever have a usual day. I do things all across the spectrum. I am now assisting on pre-sales and telling customers who are thinking about using our service how it works up front, how our implementation process works, which is always a key feature and a key a component of what sets our service apart, because we're something called cradle to grave with our TAMs. We start with your implementation. There's no implementation manager who's separate, so we do that. And we go with the account moving forward all the time. So that means we provide that account dedicated technical support. So we have a continuous resource that knows the customer's business inside and out. So when we take support cases, we can assist them a bit more efficiently. I do a lot of solutions consulting personally. So a customer will come to me and basically ask, we want to accomplish X, how do we do it? And I give them Y and Z, and probably starting over at A and continuing on. And Isaac does a fair amount of that too. We tag team on a customer together, and Isaac has come up with quite a lot of eloquent solutions for his customers as well. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm working on a very large project with a fairly new customer that is bringing on many internal business units. And for instance, they need a migration plan for all those customers, basically a how-to to get them started and set up quickly and get them using our service. So yeah, it's all over the map, and it really just depends on a day-to-day basis who I'm working with and what they need help with.
Yep, I can mirror to that. Travis is absolutely right. I would say no two of our customers are exactly the same. All of our customers are unique and very special to us as TAMs, obviously. And we work very closely with them. So whether that's a customer call with a weekly touch point just to check in and see how they're doing, whether it's a kickoff call with a brand new customer who's very new to SparkPost, and we want to start that relationship with them, explain what their journey is going to be like with us as their TAM. Customers who are looking to expand, they want to explore maybe push notification or SMS. They come to us and they ask the beginning questions of, how do I get started? Who do you recommend? And because we're advocates on their behalf, we give them very honest answers that we believe will make them successful. And then sometimes it's just being an advocate for them. If they have a feature request, a lot of our customers are very candid and very smart and savvy in how they use SparkPost, and they push us, and they really challenge us and want to make our product better, and they want to grow with our product, which is really exciting. So having that conversation and taking those use cases and the requirements and understanding of how that customer wants to use SparkPost in the future, and translating that back internally to SparkPost as a company, and advocating. That's a big part of what we do on a day-to-day.
Very cool. How often are you presenting, say, feature requests or ideas or suggestions and things like that back to product?
I can take that, Laura, Travis. We actually have a standing weekly meeting with our product manager for SparkPost, and that's where we recap what our priorities are. We identify what our top across the board for all of the TAMs who represent the customers, what the absolutely most pressing matters are. And then we all get an opportunity to go around and kind of discuss within our own customers what's the highest priority. And we work closely with product to do our absolute best to advocate for our customers.
Very cool. Now, I'm curious, given the technical amount of work that goes into your job, having to troubleshoot issues that people are having or walking them through the setup and things like that, do you have technical backgrounds from before you were a TAM, or is that something that you learn on the job? How does that work?
For me personally, I've been in email for 10 years, and I started at the very bottom in tier 1 support, and I've just been amassing knowledge in the space for that 10 years. And coming with that, is all the tools that you would need with email, conducting SMTP conversations manually through Telnet. I had to learn Linux and networking and everything. I was actually a chiropractor as my first business that I did. I went to school for that and did that for a couple of years. And then I moved into email and just have worked my way up. So I'm still learning on the job every day. Every day at SparkPost is a new opportunity to learn something. And I've learned a lot about REST APIs here, and I've learned just a ton about the back end of our architecture, which I hadn't used before either. So a little bit of both, but certainly over the years, it's to my knowledge for sure.
That's fantastic. I always love hearing where people start and where they end up. It's a fascinating journey to me.
Yeah, we have really incredible diversity on my team. I would say most of the time, sometimes we're lucky to get somebody from messaging that has an email background, but what we really prioritize is passion, dedication for our customers, and most of our team have learned everything they know about email on the job, including myself. So when I started here 7 years ago, I didn't come from email, so everything I've learned. So we're prepared and set up to do that. And the role requires somebody that has the ability to learn, but also the desire, that they're really driven by getting a kick out of really going deep and understanding all the details. And I think we share that among the team. We all have that drive. So it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. Isaac, what about you?
I myself definitely did not come from email. I started my career as a consultant, and I was actually a product manager in my former life. But I came actually to SparkPost as an analyst under Laura, and just with the guidance with folks like Travis and some of our other wonderful TAMs, I've quickly picked up the skills to be hopefully adequate and confident enough to be technical enough in this role. But I do, like Laura said, I like diving deep into like customer issues and advocating for them and just creating relationships. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. It's the best part of community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. What's your favorite part of being a TAM, or what's your favorite part of your job?
I guess I'll take it first. Isaac isn't stepping up to the plate. It's really the fact that I get to do so many different things. If I had to do just one thing all the time, I think I would definitely get bored of my job. So the fact that we do have to wear so many hats, and we do have to have all of those disciplines, does make the job a lot more enjoyable. You work with a variety of customers. I have small customers and I have enterprise customers, and obviously they operate quite differently from one another. So it's good to have that disposition between the two ends, and just be able to do really technical things, to be able to do solutions consulting, to basically doing a little bit of handholding from someone who's pretty new to email. And I definitely have a customer or two that is still pretty new to email, and they just don't really know the ins and outs of email, and so you kind of have to guide them from the ground up. And that's certainly something that our years of expertise and the people on our staff know how to do.
Yeah, I would say for myself, I think, as Travis said, it is definitely keeps the job interesting, wearing so many different hats. I'd say even the most challenging of days that test our patience and just are really hard are actually some of the best days, just because that's when I get to work closely with people like Travis and Laura. I get to learn a lot in those moments, and I get to apply it in the future. So this role is really just a constant learning experience. I personally never knew that there was so much like intricate workings about email. I was always just an end user, just getting emails in my inbox. So learning the ins and outs of email and about reputation and the relationships with ISPs and how to avoid spam, anything like that, it's definitely really interesting. So I enjoy the role. I just enjoy learning. And it's always changing. So it's a good role. That's what I like about the job.
Awesome. Thanks. So last question for you. If someone is interested in having a TAM for their company, for helping them get a handle on their email, what's the next step?
Well, the next step is to consider moving to our SparkPost Premium or our SparkPost Enterprise service level. And we have a team of people that can tell you more about that.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And as always, for anyone who's tuning in, if you've got questions for us, shoot us a message on Twitter using the hashtag SparkPostLive, or catch us on our community Slack at slack.sparkpost.com. I'm Mary Thingvall. I've been talking to Laura and Travis and Isaac, all from our Technical Account Managers team. I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.